555 for ATS. $5,353 on the dice set. $10 pass line, $2 any crowds. I got a $2,000 bankroll. $415. Mark the 5. Marking 5. Alright, we're gonna do this. Hey, what's up, Joe? Not working on a whole lot other than just gonna practice a few tosses. And I don't know if it's, I guess it's working. My YouTube is acting like it's cutting out. I don't know if it's on or not. Just doing a few tosses. Hey, what's up, Bird Dog? Live stream. Never did a live practice session, guys. So trying to shake some of the nerves of being live. So I got a 2-2 R4. Pays for $1, it pays 50. Press that 4 and that 10. 50 each. Oh, big red, 527. That was quick. That was very quick. Way too quick for big red to come out. So we're going to do a $10 pass line again. 555 ATS. Off on the come out. $2 on any craps. I hit a 5, a 4, and a 7. I'm gonna come out again. All right, 5-3-5-3. See if we can't do a little better than the last time. Not much better. We got 6-1-7. Here's the come out 7. Pays 10 on the front line winner, lose 2 and 7 more. So I gotta put 17 back up to get this and that 15 back up. All right, that's 2 7s in a row. So 7s are out of my way. We cutting these place bets on for the come out here. Dice are out. 628. Mark that 8. I'm keeping up with it on a tracker, on a spreadsheet, but I'm marking them out here for the ATS with the blue chips. So I get paid 35 on that 8. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop $1. But it's actually 18 here and 18 here. Four, 2, 6. So we got the 4, 2, 6. Mark the 6. And 48 pays 56. So what I'll do is just take and increase the 6 and 8, 7 each. Mark the 6. Alright. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice are out. 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. That pays 70. That pays 70. Mark the 5. Go ahead and press the 5 and the 9 by a quarter each. Four, 1, 5. Buckshot. 5. Mark that 5. That pays 105. Okay. I was just splitting my screen up so that I didn't have to keep jumping back and forth between screens. Alright, so that paid 105. And since I didn't do a regression, I'm just going to collect the first 105 hit. I collected the first 105. And I'm just going to continue to roll. Hopefully on the 6 and 8, I can press them up and collect the 105 off of them. 4, 4, hard. Alright, so the 8 pays 10. This has been down. I have to mark the 8. That's 60 out. That's 60 out there. It pays 70. So I'm going to go ahead and press both of those up. 95 each. $2. Any crowds out, poke is off. 5353 dice set. Dice are out. Three, 6, 9. We got 3, 6, 9. Mark the 9. Alright, 9's marked. Alright, I gotta mark the 9 over here. Dice are out. Look, I don't know what I got going on with dice, but I don't have my 5-3. One, 2, 3. We got 3. Crowds 3. Mark the 3. Mark the 3 over here. Five, 3, 5, 3 dice set. Dice are out. 4, 3, 7. Big red. Clean this out. That was early again. That was within 10 shots. It looks like about 8. All this is down. Alright, we gotta see if we can't turn this around some kind of way. I've been a little bit itchy to get live. I've been a little nervous to start it, but I'm going and doing this live. I've been, like I said, I've been a little itchy to do this, and I finally just pulled the trigger on it tonight and said, hey, what the heck, might as well do it. Because like I said, I think going live makes just helps. It definitely helps whenever, if you haven't been live at all and you jump off into a match and it's live, or it don't even have to be live, but if you jump off into a match with someone or on Skype and you've never been live or in a match, then you're putting yourself in a situation. So this is just to hopefully help improve my overall. But again, I'm going to go 555 on ATS. I'm doing a $2 in crowd, and I'm doing a $10 on the come out. I don't even have nothing up there for place bets because I'm learning to leave them off on come out. So if I don't put anything up there, I know they're off. 5-5 hard 10. So the point is a 10. Off to 10. We'll go ahead and do this. I'm going to try what I seen George say today to do. I'm not going to do it with hundreds. I'm going to get green for those 2 blacks. I'm gonna get 4 greens. I'm gonna do it this way: 50, 50. Well, basically, I guess it's the same setup I started with a while ago. So $30 each on 6 and 8, 25 each on 4 and 10 as buy bets, 50 on 5 and 9. I'm gonna do 3 hits and take the 4 presses. If I can make it through, I'm gonna cut them off and then just roll and try to hit the ATS. That's what I'm gonna try to do. We'll see how it works. 527. That did not turn out good. Yeah, Bird Dog. It is a little bit nervous right now. So I'm just trying to. That's what this whole exercise is for. Is hopefully I can get over these nerves, because you're absolutely correct. It is a little nervous right now, and I just knocked all this crap off again. 0.7 out. But I feel like it's going to take this a time or 2 for me to calm down and get the jitters gone, and then hopefully I can settle down and get going. Now, I've had a rough start. I've definitely had a rough start. So, but we're not going to try to put that behind us and just focus on keep going. So $10 pass, $2 any crouch. 555 ATS. I'm just going to keep going. Dice are out. 617, come out 7. 7s are, so win 10 here, I lose 2 here, I lose 5, so I need to put 7 with this. If I give the bank 7, that puts me back up. Keeps everything equal. All right. 5-3, 5-3. That was a come out 7. I had another come out 7 up there. That was my second come out 7. All right, here we go. 5-3, 5-3. Here we go. Dice are out. Crouch 3, AC Doocy. Mark 3. Lose 10, win 14. Ultimately pays me 4. Nice round. Three, 6, 9. We have a 9. Mark the 9. All right, we're going to do this method here. We're going to put 100 across, 140, 120, 120, actually 440. That's what we're doing, 440. 440, 540, no, 490. Dice are out. $5, par 10. So for $1, pays 50. Go ahead and put 25 over there, 25 over there. Mark the 10. 10's marked. All right, here we go. Dice are out. $639 will be the point made. 639. Mark the 9, pay the 100, which pays 140. $10 pass line. Puck goes off. And what we're going to do is take one hit and regress in half on the all of these. We took one hit with 440 out there. We're gonna have 4 greens. It paid 140. We regressed all the inside numbers in half. All right. 9's marked. Dice are out. Puck's off. Pass line. Winner. $2 any craps. $2 any craps. Three, 4, 7. Glad I was working out here. Come out 7. I'm glad I was off out here. 3, 4, come out 7. Alright, so I lost 110 here, lost 2, lost 15, so I gotta put 7 up. This is what this does. I just take all these blue chips down because it resets my ATS. Alright, here we go. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice are out. Boxcar 66 midnight. Alright, that was a come out goal. We marked the 12. Lose 10. We win 14. So overall it pays us $4. On 12. 5, 3, 5, 3 dice are out. Four, 1, 5. 4, 1, 5 right here. We was not working on the come out. $2 is down. Mark the 5. All right. Let me see, guys. If I'm missing the chat. I wonder, it could be on the feedback. Let me see if this right here helps the feedback. Let me know if this works. Now also I put an air conditioner in the wall, so you might hear the air conditioner every now and then clicking on. But I I did have the laptop sound on with the phone that's doing the recording, so that could have been causing some of the squeaky noise. So is the squeaky noise gone now? Or are you hearing the air conditioner? Because I just cut, right now, I just now cut the, okay, that was it. All right, thank you, Bird Dog. All right. So it was, I had the mic on the laptop, I still had the mic going on it, and I had the, so it was getting that little whistling sound. Yeah, the AC, yeah, you can tell the difference. Okay, all right. So is the picture good? Am I good on that part? The angle and the picture and all? I guess that is. Y'all haven't said nothing about it. All right, here we go. Back to. All right, so the last one I hit was the 5. All right, here we go. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. I got 50 up here. 6, 4, 10. All right. Mark the 10. $2. It pays 100. So it pays 100. Now, what I did on my first hit on the outside number, I just took the first 50 and I pressed on both. So this time, I'm just going to rack 100. And I've got the same bet. I got 50 on the outside numbers again. That way I've took money. I don't always lose the money that's on the board. Now that I've took 100, that I lose on the 4 and 10, I paid it. It's paid for itself. So that's just the kind of the way I look at it. Let the numbers pay themselves off, and then after that, you have several options. 426. 426. So you have several options after you let it pay itself. I mean, and pressing to the moon is definitely one of the best options that I feel. I mean, I feel like you got to have the money on the board to be able to rack it into your, that was a 6. I feel like you got to have the money on the board to be able to rack it, but you can't always leave it. You have to take it down sometimes. So, what I'm going to do here, since I need to get some money down, I started with 440. I reduced in half. I took another hit now because I was off when the 5 hit. I wasn't working when the 5 came. So now that the 6s came, I want to go ahead and reduce again. So now, this right here should get me off of this hand, completely out of this hand. I should make a little profit. I'm going to go to 76 on the inside. 76 on the inside, and I think at this point, I have a board that has paid for itself, and I know the outsides have. I'm not going to fool with them. And all this I've hit twice and reduced twice, so regressed twice. So I think I'm at the point now of not having to do any more reduction, just straight hit and press every time. Hopefully I can get some hits like this. All right, dice are out. 6-6, midnight. Box cars. All the dots we got. 12 mark. All right, here we go, guys. 5353. I appreciate you guys tuning in, checking me out. Four, 3, 7. 4, 3, 7. All right, we got 4, 3, 7. All right, so we reduced our hits twice. We got 2 hits and regressed twice. We collected 100 off of a $50 investment on 4 and 10. We lost here, and we had to come out 7, so we lost that 15 twice. But hey, it's just what happens. Overall, on that particular round, I don't think I lost. I mean, overall, I'm definitely down right now because I had some bad start outs. But hey, we got to give it another try. 555 ATS, like this. $10 on the pass line. I need some ones. $2 of them 5s going on this any croups. Back and back 3, and I'm not doing anything on the come out for us place bets. So hopefully can go a little better this time. I've had some short rolls. I'm just still got a little nerves, guys. I mean, my fingers don't want to even pick up the dice. But here we go. 5-3, 5-3 on the dice set. Here we go. See if we can't turn this around a little bit. 5, 3, 8. All right, we got an 8. So real quick, I'm gonna jump over to, let me mark the 8. All right, so far I've had 27 rows. SOR is 6.8. It's really bad. I've had 4 7 outs and 3 come out 7. So SRR is 3.9. I know that's terrible. All right, that's what it is. It is what it is. Can't change that part. All right, so let's try this. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 90. Let's try the 490 again with try the 490 again with 2 hits and 2 regressions down to 76 inside if we can make it that far. Five, 3, 8. That's buckshot. 5, 3, 8 back to back. All right. So we mark the 8. All right. We pay ourselves 140. This was already down. I just didn't take it off the last one. Pay ourselves 10 on the pass and 140 for the 120. All right, immediately again, remember what I did. I take all this down to half of what's up there. So that means 50, 60, 60, and 50 go back up. So instead of 440 on the inside, we're at 220 on the inside now. We're at 220 on the inside. We're not working on the come out. And we're not going to reduce the outside numbers. $10 pass line gets racked, and we put $2 any crouch back up, and here we go. Four, 1, 5. We got a 5 come out 5. Is marked. 5 is marked. 5, 6, yo. Yo. 6, 5, yo. Nice route. Six, 4, 10. We have a 6, 4, 10 for $1. Pays 50. We press the 4 and the 10 for 50 each. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 5, 3. Five, 6, yo. 5, 6, yo. Oops. 5, 6, yo. Mark the yo again. Hey, what's up? What's up, Low Rollers Craps? Joe, Bird Dog. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. It's just trying to keep I appreciate you all guys being here with me. Like I said, I'm just trying to get used to this setup, the live session. Haven't done a live before other than with Fantasy Live Craps and some Skype Live, but I haven't done a lot of those. 4, 6, 10. We have a 10. All right, so here we go. For I don't have $2. I gotta get 5 ones. So for $2, it's gonna pay me 100. I got 50 out there, so it pays me 100. I just racked that 100 the first time. That way I'm getting my money back off of the 4 and the 10. I'm getting my money back off of the outside numbers. Got to mark at 10, even though it's already marked. I just in a habit of doing that. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging out with me. 2, 3, 5. We got a frontline winner. 2, 3, 5. Pays the 10 on the front line. 50 pays 70. 50 pays 70. All right, this is how we do it. We'll go ahead. That was our second inside hit. We regress down to 76 on the inside. That way we've got a loaded board now. Got a loaded board. Looks like we have to have some change. We'll go ahead and get $20 or $10 in 5s. Because 3 there, 3 there, and 2 on any craps. I'm not working to come out. All right, this is what I'm calling it a loaded board, because I've got 50 and 50 on the outsides, but I've already collected 100. I only started with 25 on each, so I've already got my money off the outside. I started with 440. I hit a hit with an 8, and then I hit another hit with an 8. I just hit a 5 for the second time. Okay, so I hit an 8. I reduced it in half from 440 inside down to 220, and then when I hit the second 8, no, the first 8 I wasn't working. Then when I hit the second 8 is when I took my first reduction. So then I was off for the come out, and I hit a 5, and then I hit another 5. So I took I've took 440 inside and reduced to 220 and then reduced to 76 on the inside. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty confident that what I've racked, hopefully we'll get a long roll and are able to press the numbers and just keep pressing them. Dice her up. 6-5 yoke. We got to come out of a yoke. Alright, so it pays 10 here, but I have to take that 2 out, so I'm just going to give myself 8. Just give myself 8, and that way it works itself out just right. That way I still got $2 on any craps on the come out, and I got my $10 pass line. I don't know if I marked the yo or not, it doesn't matter. The blue chips are only representing for ATS. That's all they're doing, is they're just marking for ATS. So dice are up. 5, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8. We're back on that 8 again. It was not working. Mark the 8. Five, 3, 5, 3 dice set. Dice are out. All right, we're looking for 8. Six, 2, 8. There's a 6, 2, 8. All right. We mark the 8 again. The puck's gonna go off. We're gonna get paid 21. We're going to get paid 10 here. We'll get paid 21, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop the dealer 3 and tell him to press my 6 and 8 up to 30 each. That's what it's going. That's how it's going to do that. Because it was 21 plus 3 is 24. All right, I got 10 here. I'm going to get 5 of it in change. I mean in ones. $2 any crouch. And put 8 here. All right, here we go. Did I mark that 8? I didn't mark the 8 because I hit 8 back to back. All right, there we go. Off on the come out. I hope I've learned my lesson about being on the come out. So if any of y'all see me trying to work a come out bet, hit me in the head. Say, hey, cut that puck off. You know better. Dice are out. Good thing I was not working. 2, 5, 7, come out 7. That's just more confirmation that I do supposed to stay off on the come out, and I was off. I just got to pay 7. I got to pay 7. That puts this back up. I take all the blue down because now the ATS has to reset. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. Right back on the 8. 5, 3, 8. Now this is why that I don't play a lot of fire bets. I know some. The 1, the 2, the 3. There's the 4, the 5, and the 6. And they're the coolest thing, no doubt. I would like to win them, but this is really why I don't play fire bets. I usually don't hit that many different points. And if anybody's been keeping up with what's been going on right here, I come out with an 8 and I hit an 8. So that was one unique point. Then I come out with a 5 and I hit the 5. So I've got 2 unique points already made, but now I'm right back on the 8. So, and if you see me pull all them blue chips down a few minutes ago because I had to come out 7. So see, that would have reset it all. So now I'd be basically starting back over. All right, I was not working here. Just got thrown off a little bit about them fire bets. A lot of times I'll have a long roll, or I have a pretty decent long roll, 13s, 15s. A lot of times I'll get into the 20s, but sometimes that consists of the same points being hit a lot of times, because 5s and 8s, I mean, I might hit the 6 and the 9 a lot of times, but it'd be with a point established like it is right. All right, we got deuces, or no, aces. Aces in both places. 2 guys from Van Nuys. Mark the 2. Mark the 2 there. I'm gonna check the chat right quick, guys. Maybe I hope I'm not missing anything. Thanks, Midnight. Appreciate it. Yeah, the puck is off just on come outs. That's when I have the puck off. And I'm trying to learn my lesson to keep that puck off during come out rolls. Sometimes I try to get ahead of myself or a little greedy, and I don't cut it off. And I know better. So I'm trying to stay disciplined and cut that puck off every single time there's a come out. 4-1-5. All right, we got a 5. So at this point in the game, even though the blue chips don't show it, I have been hitting my numbers. I've regressed down on the inside and I started back pressing because I've got my money off the board. I'm really out of this hand on the shooter and I've got a loaded board. That 5 pays 28. I'm going to drop the dealer 2. It's going to be 30. And he's going to press me up to 35 on the 5 and 9. Just like this. For that $2 I just dropped to the dealer. That's the way that goes. And with the loaded board, I've already got my money out of the hand. It's no need in me not pressing. Just try to take that to the table limits. You know, that's ultimately what I'm trying to do right there. 6-2-8. 6-2-8. I try to get two hits and regress down to 76 on the inside. I try to get 1 hit on the outside with 25 on each, and then just throw the 50 that I win right on top, and just so I'm still 50 in the board, and then take the next hit on any outside number, pay the vig, and collect 100. That's what I try to do, and then I'm off. Then I've got a loaded board because all the money that is on the board come from the dealer's side. All the money that I started with on that particular shooter is back in my rack, and I've got a board that's prime like this, and it pays $10 on the front line winner. So what I can afford to do right here is go ahead and take and press the 5 and 9 straight up to 25, 50 each, and still able to collect a few dollars. That was because I hit my point. I'm off on the come out, $2 on any crouch. I've got a marquee. All right, guys. Here we go. 5-3, 5-3. Nice route. One. We got snake eyes. Aces in both places. 2 guys from Van Nuys. From Van Nuys, they call them. All right, mark the 2. We'll mark the 2 over here. Marking the 2 in my tracker, just so I can see my overall throws, my overall hits. I had $2 on any crap, so that pays 14. I lose 10 here, so it pays me $4. Ultimately, it pays me $4. I get to mark the 2, which was already marked. Still off on the come out because this is still a come out roll. And dice are out. 415. 415. Every time I hit them, because before I started using the spreadsheets to keep up with the tracker, I was keeping up with it manually like this, so I'm just in that habit. So I'm just in the habit of throwing them chips down there. That way I can go back and count and say, well, I had 8 hits on this shooter. I had 3 hits. All right, here we go. Dice are out. 314. 314. Now, we was finally able for for $2, we get 100. On this particular shooter, that is only our second outside number to hit. The first time we hit an outside number, I just took the winnings and I put a quarter more on each outside number and pressed them up to 50 each. The second time I hit an outside number, I rack 100. Now I'm out of that hand. Gotta mark that 4. All right, here we go. 5353. Dice are out. 6-6. Midnight. All the dots we got. Boxcars. 6-6. Dice are out. 549. We got a 549. Pay 70. Now, we've got both of these are racked $10. So hey, it's good when you can rack and press. And it's even better if we make these up to $100. If we get these insides to $100, because then you can press all 4 of them at one time and still rack. So it makes it even better. Dice are out. $5-5. We got a hard 10. We got 50 on it. We have 50. For $2, it pays 100. All right. The thing is now, I don't need to press them evenly no more. Since I've got my money out of them, this is what I start doing now on the outside numbers. Whatever the banker, whatever the dealer pays me, that's what I'm betting. Just give me what's left. Give me what's up there. So I'm gonna rack 50, and now it's got 100 on it. And that's all. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just going to do that on every outside number that ever hits from here on out on this particular shooter. Hopefully it'll be several. Aces in both places. All right, we hit aces again. All right, 5-3-5-3 dice set. Need some box numbers. Dice, come on here now. 3-3, hard 6. Hard 6. Now I'm shooting a hard way set, so I really should be getting a lot more hard ways. But it doesn't matter as long as we get hits. It doesn't matter. It's 60 up there. It pays 70. All right. We marked the 6. I got to mark the 6 over here. All right. So how I like to press mine, when I've got 2 units on all 4 insides, before I get it to over 110, I always press my 5 and 9s up first. So with the $70 win, I'm going to press 5 and 9 up to 75 each, and I'm going to rack 20. That's just the way I like to press the 5s and 9s, and then any other, the next hit on the insides will be press the 6 and 8. And it just alternates back and forth between press. But when they're even, like it was right before that, when there's two units, two $25 units basically on each, I go with the 5 and 9 first. 5, 3, 5, 3 dice set, dice are out. We got a 4, 2, 6. 4, 2, 6. So that's buckshot. We hit hard 6 and then we hit 4, 2, 6. All right, so again, that pays 70. So this time we press the 6 and 8 up. Now they're at 90 each. We still get to rack $10. Any inside hit right here pays 105. Mark 6, 5, 3, 5, 3 dice are out. This is all the hits. Well, this is not even all the hits because I had to take everything down because on the come out 7. Dice are out. I talked about come out if I didn't hit a 617. 617. Quite a few times, and I was pressing my inside numbers up, but looking at my board, I needed a 3 for a small, I needed a yoke for a tall. I had $5 on them, and I had $5 on the tall, on the all, so man, that would have been great to hit. So I talked that 7 right up. Well, ain't gonna need to crying about spilt milk. That's what happens. That's why I like to take my first 2 hits and regress down, and my first 2 hits on outsides, and press the first one and collect the second one. That way I can. When the 7 does come, because everybody knows the 7 is coming, guys. You cannot dodge it. It is coming eventually. But when it comes, if you're fortunate enough to have a roll, kind of like what I was having, that was the beginnings of a long roll, because every hit I was getting to rack some dollars, even if it was 10 or 20, and I was getting to press. So, you know, I was priming my board. So, hey, if you're not willing to put money out here and press it, there's no way you're going to build your bankroll. Well, I'm not going to say it's no way. That's just the way I like to do it. 555 ATS. I think I'm going to go through this one more time. I don't know how long I've been going. Let me check the chat, guys. I don't know. I have YouTube going on this. I had actually accidentally hit the pause button on my YouTube channel itself, so I don't see any more comments. I don't guess. Maybe there's nobody else out there. I'm not sure. It's all good. I don't even know. Right now, it should be picking up. Yeah, okay, so I'm still live. Okay. All right. Good deal. So the stats look like 52 rows, 10.4 on SOR. That last row worked that SOR up real good. Outside hits, I got 21.2%. Inside numbers, 46.2%. So inside numbers are hitting really good. SRR, that's because I've had several come out 7 out of 52 rows. SOR looks really, well, I ain't gonna say really good, but it's at 10.4. I mean, you know, anything over 6, I guess, is would be considered pretty good. in my opinion. I'm just wondering if I lost everybody because it appears that my... Okay, all right, okay, y'all here. Okay, Justin and Low Rollers. I appreciate y'all guys. I just didn't know. I appreciate y'all sticking around. I'm finna start back shooting now. I was checking the stats. All right, here we go. 555 ATS, $10 pass, $2 any crouch. 5353. Here we go on the dice. Here we go. 5353. Dice are out. We got a 4-4 hard 8. There's a hard way. Throwing with a hard way set. We should be able to produce a few hard ways off of that set. Mark the 8. $2 is down. So let's do it this way. Let's just start out with the 160 across, or actually 180 across, because I'm going to do 25s and 25s. And try to take two hits and regress down to 76 on the inside, and then press up. All right, the 8. All right, here we go. 5353 on the dice set. Dice are out. 314. 314. So for $1 pays 50. Just want to put 25 on the 4 and 25 on the 10. Both of them is buy bets. Only have one little old buy marker. But anything over 25, anything 25 and up on my table is always just buy automatically. Just buy bets automatically. Points made. Puck's gonna be off. 30 pays 35, but I'm gonna do it the long way, which is like Mel showed me. Yourself 30. The long way, since you're the dealer, there's 30, and then you give yourself 5. This is the long way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't even have $1. I gotta get some change. Let me get change for that one. All right, so generally you would have $1 in your rack. You give the dealer $1, and you just tell him to reduce your 6 and 8 to 18 each. When you throw him the $1, well, you don't even have to throw him $1 when he's dealing, but when you're dealing for yourself, that's the easiest way. Pay yourself the long way and drop $1 down, and then that way you can collect your 60. And then you're putting 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8, courtesy of Craps Hawaii. Front line, $8, and 2 of it there. There we go. Not working on the come out. 8 is marked. Not working on the come out. $2 any craps, $10 front line. Pass line. Pass line. Nice route. $639. $639. All right. Focus on 9. And 9 is marked. 9 is marked. $617. We got a 617. So that backfired. Well, it didn't backfire. We had 130 on the board plus 50 on the outside. We lost it all because we hit a 7. Now we had a chance to take some of that and get our money off a part of it. We did reduce our 6 and 8 on one hit, so we got 60 back out of the board. 60 is no good, really. You got to get more than 2 hits from now. gotta get more than two hits and down for that 180 to work along with a ATS. All right, I don't know where I stand, but I'm not giving up on this crap because I shoot better than this crap, and I don't know what I got going on tonight, but it's not coming out too good. Well, let me see. That's 7 out. Put my SOR at 9.5. Still not terrible. Like to see better, but hey, it ain't terrible. So here we go. 555 ATS, $2 any crowds, $10 pass. Long road coming. Three, 1, 4. 3, 1, 4. Up to 4. I'm going to make me an ATS deal up here pretty soon. I've just been with a lot of other stuff. I got to get me some bets out. All right, we're going to go this route. We're going to go 440. We're going to go 440. We'll try 440 for 2 hits, regressing in half. Dice route. 3, 1, 4. That's an outside hit. 3, 1, 4. That is a point made. So for $1, it pays me 50. Remember what I'm going to do. I'm going to press that and that. And it's going to pay 10 front line, but I'm only going to pay it like that. All right, there we go. Mark the 4. Everything's off. It'll come out 5-3, 5-3 on the dice set. Here we go. Six, 3, 9. We got a 3, 6. 3, 6, 9. Mark the 9. Puck is on. All right, here we go. 5-3, 5-3 on the dice set. Dice are out. Ace deuce. We got a 3 craps. 3 craps on that last hand. On that hand we had just a few minutes ago is all we needed for a small, and all we needed for a tall was a yoke. So all right, we're looking for some inside numbers. We're looking for a 9, guys. Here we go. Dice roll. 5, 2, 7. Goodness, that hurt. 440, 490 on the board. Woo! That hurt hard. One of them nights. One of these nights. Let's see what we're going to do here. We know this has got to come down. 440, 490, 500, 515. 515. 515. 517. 11. 517 back up. Dang. Now we done got ourselves in a hole now. Bad. We're still off when we come out, but we're in a bad hole now. We got to get these dice to working. Come on, dice. Five, 4, 9. Dice are out. Hard 8, 4, 4. Reduce everything in half. And this might not be the best move to be doing when we get changed to that 100. Might not be the best move to be doing at this point because I'm down so much. But I'm not trying to lose all my bankroll in one roll, guys. I gotta build this back up. Five, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Here we go. We got a 5, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8. Alright, now we're going to reduce to 130. No, 76 on the inside is what we're going down to. 76 on the inside and press for the moon. 76 on the inside and press for the moon. I'm not going to fill the outside. I'm just going to let them, hopefully they'll do their thing. They're going to get changed for that $5. Hopefully that outside numbers will do their thing. Five, 3. Four, 6, 10. Got a 10. Up to 10. For $1 it pays 50. I'm gonna put 25 there and 25 there. All right. 10's marked. 5, 3, dice are out. Four, 5, 9. We hit our point. 4, 5, 9. Front line. Mark the 9. 24 pays 20. Do something right here with these ones. There's the long way. It pays 28. All right. The 9 pucks off. I'm gonna go ahead and press those up from here on out. As I started with 440, I took 2 hits. The rest is 76 on the inside, and they're primed to be pressed. They're primed now. The board is set. Board is set. We've got the majority of our money off of we've got our inside money back. We've even had a hit on to be able to press the 5s and 9. 9's a good number to be on. I like that 9. I like that 9. Here we go, 9. We're looking for a 9. Come on, 9. Here we go, 9. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice out. 2, 3, 5. We got a 5. Mark the 5. That's 35. It pays 49. It pays $54. Let's go ahead and press the 5 and 9 up to 50 each. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice are out. Six, 4, 10. We got our 10. We got our second outside hit. Now, that costs $2 for Vig. Anybody's willing to pay $2 to make 100, correct? $2 for 100. We're gonna collect this 100. That way it gets our money back for the 4 and 10. We've already got our money back for the inside numbers because we reduced down to half and then we're reduced down to 76 inside. Collecting that 100 gets our 50 off of this and it pays for that 15. And it even pays for that 10. So, but this 10's already paid for itself because we hit a point a while ago. So let me mark that 10 on my spreadsheet. So we at the point now of we have a board that is set in great shape. Dice are out. 6, 5, yo. 6, 5, yo. Mark the yo. Dice are out. 5, 3, 5, 3. Dice set. 3-finger grip. Dice are out. 2, 3, 5. We got the 5. Mark the 5. Mark the 5. 50 pays 70. All right, so our 8 and 6 is running behind our 5 and 9, if you notice that. So we better get these 6 and 8s pressed up just a little. So we're just going to press them up like that. We had them at 18. We're not taking all that money and going way up at once. We're putting some money in our rack. So every single hit from here on out should be racking something and pressing something. So, hey, if we can rack something and press every single time, we are making money. Ultimately, that's what you're trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do, is make money. 4, 5, 9. We got our point. 4, 5, 9. Point made. Mark the 9. There's 50 up there. Pays 70. And the front line pays 10. I don't have a lot of ones, so I'm going to pay it like this. 6 and 8 is still needing another unit each. So we're going to go ahead and press the 6 and 8 like that. Now, every single row, as I just mentioned, well, not the come out rows, but every single row with the poke on, we're pressing numbers and we're collecting money. Pressing and collecting. And if you notice, I'm pressing 2 different numbers each time. Just like that time, I pressed both of the 6 and the 8 for 30 each, and I was able to collect money. I was able to collect 10 and press by 60. All right, that number, what was that, a 9? Okay, a 9. All right, here we go, dice out, 5, 3, 5, 3. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. We got a point of 10. 6, 4, 10. We'll mark the 10. Puck's on. 10 here. Dice are out. 5353 on the dice set. Dice are out. 415. We have a 415. Mark the 5. All right, 50 pays 70. 50 pays 70. Press the 5 and the 9 up by 25 each and still collect 20. See? Every row, you're collecting money and you're pressing. Ultimately, trying to make money. Dice are out. $437, big red. There's big red. Now, we haven't made it. We haven't made it up. This is some short rows. I mean, it takes, they're not really that short, because that one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That 7 made 14th row. That's not just that short. It is kind of short, 14. But you see, I didn't leave. I left a lot of money on the board, but I did not lose money on the hand, because the way I did that was, as soon as I could, I regressed on the first inside hit. On the first 2 inside hits that I collected on, I regressed down to 76 inside. So I had collected twice and didn't regress, so I had my whole 440 off the board. On the first two outside numbers that hit, I had 50 invested. The first one, I had to drop $1 to win 50, but I just took that winning and just pressed both of them. And then when it hit again, I collected 100. So I made money on this. The 100 that I made, it took care of the 50 I had invested, and it took care of the 15 that I had invested on all tall small. Now, again, we was one number away from a tall. This time we needed the boxcars. Last time we needed the yo. But hey, you know, actually this row could have probably been a little bit longer. I don't think I had a come out 7 that knocked everything off. I don't believe. But I thought I had a 3 at one time, but that must have been the last hand. Okay. That was the last hand. Okay. So, as I mentioned, even though we left a lot of money on the board, we didn't lose nothing on that particular shooter. Overall, and my goal, what I try to do for every session like that, I try to, like I said, get in the game, get my money off the board, and use house money to build house money. You know, I want to get if I start with 440, that's pretty risky. I mean, that's one hit at 440, and it knocked it off earlier. Y'all seen that? It knocked it off, so I lost 440. But ultimately, if I can get my first 2 hits, I've got a lot of times I just start with 130 on the inside, and if I can get my first 2 inside hits, that gives me back my 130. It actually, if it hits just right, it pays you 138. So you've got 76 inside and you've got 138 in your rack. So you'll be up $8 with 76 still on the inside. And then that's just prime to just press. So yeah, let me check out the chat if anybody's chatting. Okay, appreciate it, Low Rollers. Great run. Yeah, thank you, sir. Doing awesome. Thank you, Justin. All right. You know, I get in this game a lot of times. That was a joke we had going on a couple weeks back on the Crouch, was about the divorce papers getting wrote up, and it really was a joke. My wife and I have not spoke of divorce over Crouch, and I'm not even sure on the last few of them hits if I was even tracking them. But it's all good if I missed them. But I'm going to go quickly over to the stats sheet. So total 76 rows so far. SOR of 9.5. Inside hits 48.7 with outside hits at 18.4. SOR of 9.5. 8 7-outs out of 76 rows. 4 come-out 7s. So SRR is really low because of the come-out 7s, and those do affect your. Those do affect me because I play the all tall small. And then 7s, a lot of times whether they come out or not, they will get distractions going on because a lot of people goes to hooping and hollering and jumping up and down, fist bumping and everything when a come out 7 happens. And in my mind, I'm like, not looking for no. It doesn't affect your SOR average, and I guess SOR average is what we really ultimately base everything on. But yeah, I'm having a blast, and like I was saying a minute ago, my wife and I have never really actually discussed a divorce over craps, but I can get zoned in on and shoot and keep redoing it. All right, so I'm going again. You know, guys, I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me and chatting with me and sticking around. You know, I appreciate it. But I'm fixing to roll. I'm fixing to start it back up again. Pucks off 555 ATS, $10 pass, $2 any craps. I generally after. And I've had several 7-outs tonight. This is not the usual for that many. For 76 rows with 8 7-outs, that's pretty high for my average. That's really high. A lot of times, and there's this come out 7. So see, this is really high once you go putting all these 7s in, because that was the 5th come out 7. Win 10, lose 2, lose another 15, so I lose 17 in all, but I win 10, so I have to pay 7. I have to pay 7 to keep it going. I've got to put the 7 come out in the tracker. All right, here we go. 5 3 5 3 on the dice set. Here we go. Dice are out. Them rolled all the way to the left wall, and that's a 617 again. That'll come out 7. So same scenario, drop 7 to the dealer, and everything stays up. All right. Now 2 come out 7s in a row. Here we go. 5 3 5. Okay, so now that we did that, we're going to do this. We're going to get off that dice set. We're going to the 2 3 3 6 dice set. I might go to about 100 rows. That's right. 639. 639. All right, we'll mark the 9. Mark the 9. $2 goes down. Let me mark the 9 over here. All right, so let's do this again. 440 on the inside, 25 on each on the outside. And what we're trying to do is get 2 inside hit numbers and reduce that down to 76 inside. That's what we're trying. A lot of money on the board. I sure am. It did not work. That's a 0.7 out. That sucks. That's 3 7s out of the last 4 rows. 2 of them were come out 7s, and that one was a 7 out. So if my math is right, this is supposed to be 517, I think, or is it 507? This is 490, 500, 515, and these $2 makes 517. That hurts. That's twice we did that. All right, so we really into a big hole now. We was pulling ourselves out of that hole earlier. There's 517 to the bank. 517 to the bank. We have to try to get out of this hole, but we're not going to try it on the come out roll. We're off on the come out roll. We're going to the 5353. Forget that 2336 set. We're going back to 5353. Dice are out. 6-5. Yo. 6-5. Yo. All right, front line winner, but it pays 8 because I have to leave that 2 up. Mark the yoke. Five, 3, 5, 3 on the dice. 3-finger grip. Dice are out. 617. Oh, good thing that's a come out. Golly, I was shaking my head. I just knew I'd lost another 5. That's a come out 7. The 7's coming out tonight. Come out 7. Knocks the yo off or knocks the blue chip off. Let's just go back to this 2, 3, 3, 6. 2, 3, 3, 6. One dice set. Dice are out. 5-5. We got a hard 10. We probably shouldn't be getting hard ways on that set. Well, yeah, we could get the hard 10 on that set. But something didn't, the dice didn't pitch right for it to, let's see. If we had them set on 2, 3 and 3, 6, yep, one of the dice, George can tell me a lot quicker. I think when it twists this way, he calls that an implosion. I think if that dice goes that way, it's an explosion. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. This one went on 5, so it double pitched. I guess it's the way you call it. I'm not sure about that. I hope he will help teach me some of that knowledge about that, because I'm not sure what he refers to as a double pitch, a single pitch, explosion, implosion. I'm not sure what those terms mean. I hear him calling them a lot, but I'm not sure what that means. I'm pretty sure this would be, when this die landed on a 5, that was just a pitch. I don't know. It stayed on axis, basically, I guess what I'm trying to say. This one was set on a 3-6, so in order for it to hit a 5, it had to flip this way. So I guess that's what he's referring to as an implosion. But anyway, I'm not sure. All right, so I got to put the 10 in the tracker. All right, point for 10. Sorry about all that, guys. It's $2 now. Let me get this going. I got to try to win some money back. I'm way down right here, way down. Dice are out. Dice are out. 314. 314. That cost $1. Cost $1 to win 50. 4. Looking for some inside hits. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Five, 4, 9. There's one inside hit. 5, 4, 9. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 9. Pays 140. Pays 140. We're going to reduce everything. That way we're getting some of our money back off of this board. Is that 220? There's 220 right there. All right, so we brought it from 440. We took one inside hit and reduced it to 220. That way we got some of our money off the board. That's a 9, I marked a 9. I didn't mark it here. Alright, there's the 9. Alright, dice are out. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. 6, 2, 8. Alright, that's 7. That 50 pays 60 pays 70. Like that. Alright, and mark the 8. Now we reduce this again to 76 on the inside. 76 on the inside. Like this. Now, you know as well as I do, if you was at the casino, you can tell the dealer to do it for you. I'm gonna give him 10 to get some change. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $10 change. The dealer would reduce you and give you your change back quick. He'd put you 76 on the inside and return your change. That was an 8. I marked the 8. Marked the 8. 5, 3, 5, 3. All right, we're looking for a 10. We're looking for a 10. 10. Dice are out. 5, 4, 9. We have that 9. All right. 9 has $20 up there. It pays 28. So we drop 2 and tell the dealer to press our 5 and 9 up to 35 each. That's what that's going to do. All right, so let me mark that 9. All right, guys, I'm trying to get this. Trying to get back to this in the groove. Dice are out. Looking for a 10. Dice are out. 4, 2, 6. We have a 4, 2, 6. Mark the 6. 18 pays 21. We're going to drop the dealer 3 and tell him to press our 6 and 8 up to 30 each. So that's how we do that. We'll mark the 6 and we'll mark the 6. Alright, guys, here we go. 5, 3, 5, 3. We're still looking for a 10. We need a 10. Looking for a 10. Dice are out. Nope. Not gonna get it. 4, 3, 7. 4, 3, 7. Tonight just is not going to be our night without hitting these 7s. 4, 3, 7. Let me check the stats. 88 rows, 9.8 SOR. It's going down. It was at 10 point something a few minutes ago. All right, 88. I said I might could go to 100. Might could go to 100 rows. Might not can make it to 100. All right, so again, now we didn't have the 4, 5 or the 2, 3 or the 11, 12. We had these other numbers, but that was short rows. That was 7 rows, 7 rows. We were able to pull our money back off of the inside, so we didn't lose money on the inside. We did lose 50 on the outside. We cost ourselves 15 right there on this all-tall small. All right, so Sam, I am. What's going on, buddy? Congratulations on your win today. thank you, Low Rollers, for the comment about the table, guys. Low Rollers, perhaps, appreciate that. Now, I've got my SOR down to what I say. Let me start this back up, and I've lost a ton of money over here. Come out, I've lost 2 times with 490 with 515 on the table. I've lost 2 times with 0.7 out with 515 on the table. That's 800. That's 9. There's 1,000. 1,075. There's 1,100. So I am down close to 900. And I can tell you right mostly where it was at, those 2.7s. And I had 440 on the board working. Well, it was definitely working. It was on come-outs. I mean, it was after a come-out, after a point establish. I need some ones for that. All right. We're going to shoot for this thing one more time. We're at 88 rows. I'm going to go to 100. Hopefully I can make it over 100 on this session. I need to get this bankroll back up. So I need to hit all tall small, and I need to hit some points. Here we go. We're not going to mix up the strategy. We're going to stay the same way. $10 pass, $2 any crowds, 555 ATS. Dice are out. 459. Pockets on 9. 9's marked. I'm gonna try this again, guys. I'm going for 440 on the inside. 440 on the inside. With the 2 hits and regress down to 76. Nice it out. 538. 538. Pays 140. I'm gonna do it this way. There's 100 and 40. I'm gonna pay so I can do this. Because I want to come down on the inside on hit number 1. I'm gonna come down to 220 on the inside on hit number 1. Hit 8. All right. 5353 on the dice stick. Six, 2, 8. We got the 8 again. 6, 2. Mark the 8. That pays 70. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to pay 70 like this. So that's 70. That way I can reduce to 76 on the inside. I can reduce to 76 on the inside. I basically got my money back out of the board for my inside numbers. mark the 8. All right, here we go, 5353. We're looking for a 9. 5353. Nope, ain't gonna happen. Did not make it to 100 rows, guys. 437. This game right here has got me tonight. 7. I didn't make it to the 100 rows. Definitely did not make it to the 100 rows. Oh, I see what y'all was saying earlier. I got on my title practicing my toes, huh? I wonder what he was talking about. I didn't know what he was talking about, his toes. Now I see on my title of my video, I said I'm practicing my toes. Okay, I'll change that. And wants to know, does anyone know how many feet it is from stick left or right to the bumpers? On a 12-foot table, on a 12-foot table, you are the dealer. The center line is at 6 feet. I might be telling you, it could be a couple inches off, but I think stick left and stick right one's positions are right at 8 foot or 8'4", 8 foot and 4 inches, I believe. Might be off a couple inches, but it's right. That's on a 12-foot table. But also keep in mind, like a 12-foot table, even though it's a 12-foot table, from inside bumper to inside bumper, 133 inches. Or 130, yeah, maybe 130. Not really talking about inside to inside. I believe that means from the outside rail to the outside rail. So maybe somebody else can give you a little bit more clarification on that, because I'm not 100% sure. I just know from the knowledge that's been passed down to me, 8 foot 4 inches. 8 foot 4 inches is about where stick left dice is 8 foot and 4 inches from the back wall. That would be stick left 1. That's where you can throw from. Then that way, and see, like me, I got long arms. So if I get too close to the dealer, if I get like an 8 foot, and I scoot far as I can on stick right or stick left 1, when I put 1.5 feet or 2 feet, I can reach almost plumb over yonder. So I'd be all in the dealer's face if I. So I have to keep my dice at about 8 foot, anywhere between 8.5 foot and 9 foot back, which on my table is about right here. So if I get to throwing from up in here, I could possibly get penalized from the dealer, from the stick man, with my hand coming into his area. Maybe, I don't know. So I always try to scoot back to inside bumper to 8'4", but that's because I got long arms, you know. And then when I throw, something that George showed me, he said follow through. So instead of throwing and bring my hand back down quick, I take the dice and throw, and when I throw, I let my hand carry on up for the follow through. So my hand is extended all the way out. I don't know if you can see that, but my hand's extended all the way out. So that's why I have to back up a little, like to 8 foot 4 inches. But yeah, so I think on a 12-foot table, then keep in mind also now you have the 14-foot tables, and I'm not sure about that, but I'm talking about the measurements on 12 foot. So 8 foot 4 inches to 9 foot is where I try to line my hand up, anywhere between 8'4" and 9 inches, which is, like I said, about right in here on my table. So that's, you know, basically about where I try to line up, right in there. That way when I throw, I'm not going to get in the dealer's face. I would hate to go and have lots of money on the D and try to want to kick me out or not let me throw or whatever. Especially after I've practiced for a long time, get ready for the casino, and then, you know, so I try not to practice too close to them, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I try to practice back. That way I feel like if I practice further back, when I do get to the casino, I might can ease up 2 or 3 more inches and get just as close as I can before he says I'm getting too close to it. Because then, if I practice from further back, I feel like I'll have a little bit better chance. It's kind of like this. When baseball players are warming up, when they're on deck, warming up, waiting for their time to come up for bat, a lot of them use 2 bats because they want the heavier bat. And then a lot of them will put the donuts on the bat. It'll slide down to the barrel, you know, and they'll sit over there and warm up with that heavy bat. Well, by the time it's for them to come to the plate, they drop that donut off, and now their bat's a lot lighter, so they can swing it a lot faster and you know, they've been over there getting used to that heavy bat. So that's kind of the mindset I have about practicing a little further back than maybe needed. But let me look at these stats. Love dice setting, but can't get past 7 throws. Well, you know, just keep practicing. You know, if it's anything like myself, I mean, I love this game. I can come out here, and of course, I can just get in and play in, and the next thing I know, it'll be 12, 1, 2 in the morning, and I've been out here to just encourage people if they like the game as much as I do, just keep practicing. And some of the things that was told to me from the start of my practicing on dice setting is don't so much worry about the results of the throw as you are worried about the mechanics, the grip, the consistency on the pickup, the consistency on the swing. Those are the mechanics that I'm referring to. The results, if you get your mind set to you're worrying about them results on every throw, then you're not going to be concentrating enough on the mechanics. And so as it was put to me was worry less about the results of the dice, focus mainly for a while on the mechanics, and once you get the mechanics working out to what they're supposed to be, and by mechanics, I mean, of course, there's several different dice sets, and as George points out a lot, it's not about the dice set mostly, it's about the mechanics. So the dice set, you know, you've got the 2V, the 3V, the hardware set, you've got the 7 sets, you've got the cross sixes, you've got all kinds of sets. But so, you know, you do probably need to get one and see what it throws, see how you throw with that one. So I would recommend sticking with one for a while until you get your mechanics down. But the mechanics is more or less the grip. And the grip for me, what I do, I take them 2 fingers and I mash them towards the center of the dice. I want the dice centered. I take my thumb and my middle finger and I squeeze them from the back. That way I got like a claw grip on them to start with. I got like a 4-finger claw grip, and I'm squeezing them to line them up and get them set. Once I do that and release them from my hands, they're going to separate just a touch in the middle, but not much. But what I do next, just to tighten them back up just that last little bit, is I just push on it just like a little bulldozer. I don't know if you noticed that, but that right there slid in. Once I do that, they're lined up this way because I did that with these 2. And I tried to squeeze them together with these 4, but they always, when I pull my fingers apart, they stick just a hair. So like I said, I kind of bulldoze them together just a little bit, just run them together just a little bit. Now they're completely tight. That's the way I like my dice to be before I reach and grip them. But then the next thing would be the grip itself. And I do a 3-finger grip with the thumb, and then the next mechanic would be the hand positioning. Of course, then you have the swing, you have the release, and the landing zone, as you mentioned earlier. So, you know, the only thing I can say is some of the things that was given to me, and you know, I'm still trying to learn it myself. You know, I'm practicing every day, so by no means do I consider myself a dice controller. I just consider myself practicing, trying, striving for, hoping I can get there. You know, that's some of the things that I can say. You know, having the goals. Now I will say this about the dice. I wanted to shoot the dice because I did not want to let the folks down around the dice just pass me. I just want to stand at the board and I just want to bet. I don't want to shoot. Since I started this practicing, and like I said, I'm not claiming to be a dice controller. All I'm claiming is that I practice at it, that I'm trying to get there. But since I've started practicing this, what it definitely has done is encouraged me and given me the confidence to where now, no longer do I tell no dealer to pass the dice for me. Give me the dice. If I'm going to lose money at the casino, at the dice table, I want it to be on my shooting. I don't want it to be on a whole bunch of table full of randoms out there, if that's making any sense. But as I said, I'm not a dice controller. I'm only simply practicing and trying to control the dice to knock the house edge down to a degree. I have went, I think my longest tosses has been like in the 50 range with no sevens. That's only happened like one time. Actually, I think it was at like 59 or maybe even 62. I have to look back at my phone because I tracked it. But I was so ecstatic, I was so happy about that, but I didn't video record it. So I didn't tell anybody. So I was like, man, I'm not going to tell that. I don't feel like nobody will believe that. Because just a few prior days before that, I had just come on the Skype group and told everybody how I had a 52 roller, I believe, or 46 roller, or something in the high 40s. And then just within 2 or 3 days later, I had that humongous roll. But the first day that I was telling everybody I had that big roll, Thunder actually asked me, did you record by any chance? I think it was Thunder, and I was like, no, I didn't. You know, it's making me think I need to record everything from here on out. But I didn't. I didn't record everything from there on out, and within just a few days, I had that big monster 59 or 62 point roll. And I was like, man, ain't no way I didn't record this again. But anyway, I've had several rolls of 20 pluses, and I've had a lot of 7 outs. So consistent on the way I do the dice every time. Lining them up this way and towards you makes differences. And I'm by no means no pro, so I don't claim to be. But I try to stay consistent with the mechanics. 2, 1, 3. A lot of times SOR. 9.2 SOR is kind of low, I would say, because I seem to tend to have a lot better, lot better shooting than that most of the time. But hey, it's just what it is. It is what it is. But that's tracking. Let me see let me get back to the stat page. For some reason my chat has disappeared. I don't even know if my stream's still going. But my chat seemed to have disappeared. I don't know if it could be my laptop. Let me get back to my stats page. Okay, 40 some rows. Yeah, 40 rows, 40 something. I've had a 40, I've had 30 quite a few times. I've had over 20 several times. And I get in the teens generally a lot more than I get. I generally get into teens nearly about every throw, and then, or not every throw is one throw. Generally every session before I get a 7, I generally get into teens. And then I have several times, like I said, I get into the 20s, and then a few times into the 30s, and once or twice. I can't remember. Like I said, I'd have to look on my phone. It's in there, all the rows, all the numbers I hit. But it was either a 59 or a 62 was my highest that I can ever remember. But I haven't always tracked. But since I started tracking, I think after I started tracking is when I was doing better. I think at the beginning I wasn't tracking, but I wasn't doing as good. But let me get back to the stats page. I was trying to see the stats. Okay, well, crap. So the stats page. So right now I've got 92 rows, and I've had 10 7-outs, and I've had 7 come-out 7s. So see, that's pretty high for 92 rows. The 7 come-outs don't really hurt your SOR, but I've had 15 8s and 14 9s, 10 10s, and 10s. The outside numbers, I bet them a lot because I hit a lot of them. So I've hit I've hit the 4 6 times, and I've hit the 10 times. That's 16 rows out of 92. 16 out of 92 that I've hit outside numbers. Inside numbers, I've hit the 5 11 times. I've hit the 6 5 times. I've hit the 8 15. I've hit the 9 14. So see, I've hit those inside numbers pretty good. It says I've hit inside numbers 48.9%, and I've hit outside numbers 17.4%. So, but I've had tonight. I know tonight I had two 0.7 outs, and on both of those I had 440 on the inside and 25 on the outside, so that was 490 2 times. Plus I had ATS, so that was 515 2 rows. So that was 1,030. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 50. Just a little over 1175. Actually 1178. $1,178. I started with 2,000. And like I said, I had 2.7 outs with 515 in the plate. That was 1030, those 2 rows. Without those 2 rows, I probably would be either about even or not near as down. I'm down about 800 and about 825 right there. So 825. If I still have this left, and I might even do it. I mean, yeah, I got to go to work tomorrow, but I have to go to work nearly about every day. So I'm not really worried about it. Work. Let me look back at this. So, okay, so like, I live in Mississippi. So like, I'm like an hour and a half away from Memphis, Tennessee, back toward the southeast, but back towards Birmingham. So back towards the east, but you kind of go south, you go south a little. So in order for me to get to my closest casino, it's Tunica, Mississippi. But I haven't been there in a while. The company I work for, I travel a lot, so I'm able to go through. We have warehouses in California and North Carolina, so I'm able to go to Vegas 2, 3 times a year, maybe even 4. So, and then with this trip coming up, this meetup that's coming up in September for the Craps Nation, that would even allow me to have an extra time there. Now, keep in mind, Corona's knocked everything out for the year, but I was in Vegas actually on New Year's Eve night, downtown on Fremont Avenue when 12 o'clock, when the ball dropped. And then within a month, about closer to the end of January, I was back out there again. And then all of a sudden Corona came, and I haven't everything has been kind of restricted on travel for everybody. I mean, of course, everything's been kind of shut down. Tunica is my local, but Vegas is probably more my favorite. Definitely my favorite, no doubt about it. The Golden Nugget. I like downtown Vegas. The Strip's okay. New York, Excalibur, Tropicana, they okay. But I was in Tropicana in January, and the dealers at the tables was just so rude and obnoxious. I was like, man, I don't even know why anybody would want to gamble with them dealers. So, it was early on a Friday evening, maybe 5, 6, 7 o'clock, somewhere in that range. The house wasn't packed yet, but the dealers were just so just that day. I went over to the Excalibur and to New York. There, you might get robbed or mugged, or you'd be afraid you would if it didn't actually happen. But it's cleaned up downtown. They keep a lot of security down there, so it's pretty cool down there now. I like going over to El Cortez. I like the Cortez, and I like to, like I said, the Golden Nugget. That's where I like the tables. They got some good tables. I like the tables at Golden Nugget. They're hard tables, and that's what I've got. I don't really like a bouncy table for sure. So Golden Nugget in Tunica. I walked around in the Orleans down in Tunica. I'm calling Tunica Vegas. Golden Nugget down in Vegas. I walked around in the Orleans in Vegas, but I didn't go to the table. I've heard people talk about the tables, but I didn't go to the tables. Actually, that night I was walking around there. My wife and I were walking around. We was on certain slot machines, but we couldn't find them. And I was also looking for some blackjack tables that was like $5 minimums. But things were kind of packed out, and there wasn't a lot of tables open. And all the minimums were shot way up on everything, and I didn't play. But I've heard that the Orleans. And if I'm able to go to the meetup in September, and I'm still hoping I can, and right now things are looking like I can, but I'm planning on going to the Orleans and check that dice table out. But definitely will play now Clay talks about the D downtown. And I seen the sign outside, but I didn't really know, I didn't go in it. I didn't really even know what it was, but now, as I think back, and he's mentioned the D, I know where that casino is over there. I'm pretty sure it's right there close to El Cortez. But I've never been in it, and somebody said it used to be called something else, and I'm not sure what it was. Okay, so you've been to the D? Okay, cool. And it is right there close to El Cortez, is that correct? Okay, it was a Las Vegas club. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that as I think back about it now, is it a big white sign outside that's got just the D on it, big red letter D? Is that going to be the way that is? Yeah, down the street from El Cortez. So yeah, I'm thinking about the same one, but I couldn't get that in my mind when I was speaking with Clay last week about it. He kept calling the D, and I couldn't think about it. But now, as I think more about it, yeah, it's right down the street from the Cortez, and. If I'm thinking, okay, yep. So I got it in my mind now. I just didn't know when I seen it those times really what it was, or didn't go in there, I guess. But Biloxi, Justin. Yeah, so I had a buddy of mine. Actually, he joined our Skype group today, Johnny Witten. Been to Biloxi in a while, years ago, but I haven't been there in years. Actually, we had a vacation planned. Me and another work buddy of mine, we both got teenage kids, all at home. He's got 3 and I've got 3. These are at home kids. Between me and my wife, we've got 6, but these 3 of mine are still at home. They're teenagers, and my buddy's got 3 kids, and they're all friends. So we had a trip planned for Pensacola, It was in between Pensacola and Panama City. It was somewhere around Destin. It was past Fort Walton, but we was going to go down, and that's what I was going to do, was try to take a trip over close to Biloxi then, but this trip was coming up June the 7th through the 15th, and we had to cancel it because of COVID-19. Now, I guess the state governor, our governor says everything's supposed to be open back up Monday, June the 1st in Mississippi. I don't know about everything else, but yeah, IP, yeah, and I seen several Facebook posts over the weekend from some of the craps groups I'm in on Facebook, and they were talking about the IP. So if I go to Biloxi, that would be where I would definitely want to try, is the IP. I'm trying to remember which one he said he was at, but I can't remember. So you say the Main Street Craps Station, Main Street Station Craps, okay. Diamond Head, is that in Biloxi? Great odds, okay. Diamond Head, okay. Oh, Diamond Head, Mississippi. Okay, Diamond Head, Mississippi. Okay, but is that that's going to be close? That's going to be south. That's going to be down on the coast. Diamond Head. I've never heard of Diamond Head, Mississippi. So that's probably going to be down close to the coast. That's going to be in driving distance of the casinos at Biloxi. I'm going to assume that's what you're saying there. Yeah. Okay. Have to check that out sometime if we go. I don't know about everything. I don't even know how things went over the weekend with Biloxi being open. I haven't read too much on it. I haven't seen any negative news about them opening too soon. So hopefully these social distancing at the casinos will end and they'll let more players come in. Because I heard over the weekend, all the reports I was seeing, it was talking about crowded tables. You couldn't hardly get to them. You had to wait, and just so much of that. Table minimums being raised and all that. So I do want to see some of that right there be reduced before I really. I mean, I'm anxious to go to Tunica. I like the Gold Stripe. Okay, Ann, you'll be in Vegas in July. Cool. If the COVID goes away, if everything's okay, I generally am in Vegas in July myself because I have we have a factory in California in Victorville, and we have an inventory week, and it's usually the last week of July, somewhere like the 25th, somewhere wherever that last week of July is. So I usually like either fly into Vegas or fly out of Vegas. So after my inventory, either before my inventory, I'll fly into Vegas and spend a day or so and then drive on over to Victorville, or on the way back home after the inventory, after I've spent 7 or 8 or 10 days in Victorville, I'll drive on back out to Vegas and spend a day or two and then fly back home. So hey, that'd be cool. So you're planning on being in Vegas, and when of the month of July are you talking? Around the 10th? Yeah. So y'all, you'll be there. Y'all's trip will be there, and then you'll probably be gone. So how long are you staying? You'll be leaving on the 10th, or you'll be getting there on the 10th? Yeah, because my arrival probably wouldn't be, I don't know exactly the date right there. I know last year, I think the 25th was on a Friday. It could have been, so this year, probably the 26th is when my inventory will be. I usually get to Vegas. I usually get there the week before. So see, yeah, I would not be able to catch up with y'all. I would definitely be too late. on y'all's dates, y'all would be done come in and left out before I ever made it there. But like I said, generally what I try to do is catch mine on the tail end. But sometimes I do go into Vegas, fly into Vegas, spend a night or two, drive on over to Victorville, spend a weekend, and then head back out. But I generally, the way I do it, I either fly into LAX and then fly back out of Vegas, or vice versa, fly into Vegas, spend a week, and then fly back out of LAX. I'm a big sports fan, so I try to catch a lot of Los Angeles, well, the Angels and the Dodgers. I try to catch a lot of sports when I'm there, so that's why I like to use the LA area. I either come in LA or go out of LA, and then I just do it the opposite. That way I get to see both ends. I get to go through LA and Vegas all on the same trip, and that might turn into like a 10. Now last year we was fortunate enough to Victorville. Our inventory went through, the weekend passed, and then on the Sunday evening when our inventory, we were reconciling all our differences and setting up all our balances and all, and reconciling, and that stuff ended on Sunday evening. I flew in my wife and my 3 kids. They flew in to that night. I picked them up at the airport, and we took a road trip. Well, we spent a couple days in LA, but this Sunday, and then by Tuesday, we was packing up and heading over to, I think we went over and spent the first night in Flagstaff, Arizona. So we had to do about 8 hours worth of driving a day, and then put activities in the mix. So the activities were the Grand Canyon, the Hoover Dam, just things like that, you know. And then plus we have Six Flags season passes, so we was squeezing trips in at Six Flags. You know, I just had everything jam-packed. I'm just like, whenever we set up to go do something, I'm like waking everybody up, trying to wake everybody up early in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock. I'm like, we got to get up and we got to get going, and we got stuff to do. And my wife's like, you know, we're on vacation, we need to slow down and take it easy. And I'm just the opposite. I'm like, let's go, 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 go. So, you know, I'm jam-packed, the whole schedule full of let's go, go, go. Let's go here, go there. Plus we got to drive for 8 or 10 hours a day. But we had a good time. It was fun. But I did tell them last year, if we was to ever try to do something like that again, we need to limit our activities. Instead of doing all them activities, we maybe just need to say, all right, we're just going to spend 3 days and go to the Grand Canyon 3 days in a row. That way we can see everything, instead of trying to run to the Grand Canyon, spend 2 or 3 hours there, and then back on the road for 4 or 5 more hours heading over to Albuquerque and things like that. But yeah, we had a good time. The September thing, yeah, you're right. It will be cool. It will be great. I'm just not sure. I'm pretty sure Vegas will be back pretty steady by then, unless there's some crazy outbreak with this virus again, and somebody says, "Oh, y'all opened everything too soon," and then they want to go shut everything down again. But I feel like between now and September for sure, and maybe even July, the table minimums should reduce, and the social distancing around the table. Now, I know I said I was going to go to 100 rows. I've done hopefully I've been waited a few minutes. Let me do this. I'm going to put 25 up for a $10 pass. 555 ATS, and I'm going to try this one more time. I'm down about $800, but I think I can do this. I'm not quite at 200. I'm not quite at 100 rows, and I said earlier I was going to try to go on and get to 100 rows, and I got to talking, got off subject. Some of y'all stuck around. I appreciate y'all sticking around, Justin, and y'all are talking and commenting and carrying on. I know I got off subject. See if we can't get this back going. See if I can't get to 100 rows and build my bankroll back up before I call it a night. 6-4-10. 6-4-10. All right, here we go. Mark this 10. Let me put this 10 in my tracker. Alright, we're gonna give it a shot. Let's do it this way one time. We're going for 40. We're just going the 220. We're going with the 220. So that's, it'd be 220 across on the inside. We're going 50 on the outside, 25, 25. All right, we're gonna try to take 2 hits. We're gonna try to get 2 hits on the inside before we regress. That's right. 6-5, yo. 6-5, yo. Mark this yo. All right, 5-3. 5-3 on the dice set. Dice are up. Oh, that didn't work out. Good thing we didn't put the 140 up there, or the 440. That might as well be a .7. Only thing we got's 11. I know. Man, that sucks. Man, that hurts. Okay. We lost this. 25. Alright, so if I put 25 up, that covers ATS and $10 pass. Man, that was short. Basically, one hit and down. I'm gonna put $2 for any crap stack up. I'm not gonna work that come out. I'm not gonna work that come out. I was debating whether I should work that come out. All right, dice are up. 639. We got a 639. We're gonna get this going this time. 639. We'll come out. Here we go. 5-3, 5-3. Trying to get to 100 rows here, and I've had a lot of 7-outs tonight. Dice are out. 6-5, yo. That was a yo. It shows to be a 10, but it's a yo. 5-3, 5-3 on the dice set. Dice are out. Five, 3, 8. Wait a minute. You know what I forgot to do? I said let's get this going. Did I put the bets up? I remember putting the 25 up, and I said let's get this going. But I never put the bets up, right? I never put the bets up. But I was going to do the same bets. That's why I didn't take them down. So that's 220, that's 270. Pretty sure I didn't put the bets up. So I'm going to put 300 in and collect my 30. I'm pretty sure I didn't put my bets up. I left them up. I remember putting the $25 chip up for that, and I threw the $2 up, and I said I'm not going to work on the come out, but I don't remember putting the bets up. I don't think I did, but I just now put them up. Just now put the 270 up, so I would have normally put them up, guys. So I just think since I had it already up there, I just got myself a little off. So 2 hits, what I was going to do was 2 hits and regress to 76 inside. So since I'm going to do 2 hits like this. I'm going to add 25 and 25 here and here. And I'm going to go for one more hit. 2 hits and regress to 76. Well, I ain't going to make it 2 hits. So that break in between and all that long talking, and it sucks, don't it? take that down. Go down, that's so another 7 out. Dang. It is what it is, guys. Alright, so we've got, alright, this is what we're gonna do right here. This is 5 there, plus $2 for any craps. The 270 out there, there's 300. We're up now because I'm just now 300 up. Got my 30 back. We're way down. We're way down. We're way down. We're doing bad, guys. It's time to come out of this swamp. Fucking home dice are out. One, 3, 4. 1, 3. We got a 1, 3, 4. All right, so mark the 4. Cost $1 to win 50. We'll just take that 50 and we put it straight on the 4 and 4 and 10. We mark the 4. We got a 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice are out. Oh, 5, 2, 7. Bets are gone. Money lost. That just terrible. That was terrible, terrible, terrible. Didn't work out good at all, guys. Terrible. That's what we're down to right here. That's what we're down to right here. So let's just do this. Just clean this bit off. All that's lost. That's 3 hits back. That's like 3.7s. Must have got too long. I must have been on this channel too long. Now we'll be on tilt. I think we've been on tilt. Let's see what we can do right here. Get 5 ones. See what we can do because we are on tilt. We're past tilt. We're past tilt. $200 worth of greens for the 2 blacks. And let's see what we can do right here. We can go 220. I see we can go 220. We can go 220 and we can do 25 on each outside. Leaves us with hardly nothing, but hey, we got $2 working on the come out. 5, 3, 5, 3. We blowed a big bankroll tonight. Dice are out. 3, 3 hard 6. All right, this pays 70. $10 is down to 6. Gotta get the stats back up. All right, 6 is marked. Let's do that. 5, 3, 5, 3 on the dice set. Dice are out. 5, 1, 6. 5, 1, 6. Back to back. Buck shots. Mark the 6. Play the pass line. Play the 70. And at this point, remember, 2 hits and reduce to 76 on the inside. 6 on the computer. Stats. Dice her out. You know, we're on 76 on the inside. We're low as we're gonna get. We're working. We're working. Shouldn't have. 527. 527. That was a come out 7. So it didn't change shears, it just knocked my 76 and 20, 50, 126 off. 126 off. 126 right there. Knocked my 126 off. I just re-upped the 126. This pays me 10. I have to put 2 back up for that, so I'll just pay myself 8. The blue chips go down before ATS got knocked off. The final roll till we get to 7 out. 25, 25, 25, poke working. 5, 3, 5, 3. Nice it out. 639. 639, we were working. 20 pays 28. We drop the dealer 2. And he presses our 5 and 9 up to 35 each. And we have to mark the 9 right here. Mark the 9 in the system. 5, 3, 5, 3. All right, we're going for it all right here, guys. We're fixing to try to make the amazing comeback at the end. Comeback at the end. All tall, small. We're looking for all tall, small. 314. We need to go on like a 20-point roller right here and get our money back. It can happen. I got confidence it can happen. I definitely hadn't had no long rolls tonight other than like 16 or 17, but mark the 4. We're ready. 5, 3, 5, 3. We're supposed to look for all tall, small. That's what we're looking for. All tall, small right here. Dice her out. 5, 5. We got a hard 10. We got a hard 10. So for $2, which I don't have, it would pay me 50. No, it would pay me 100. I have $2. I just don't have any change. So the dealer's going to make me pay it. A lot of dealers will make you pay the big up front. My big only paid if you win. So there's my $2. It pays 100 on my first $50 hit. I got to mark the 10. All right, 10 is marked. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 5, 3. I'm fixing to go for the big all tall, small, guys. This is what I'm going for. The all tall, small right here. Dice her out. 6, 4, 10. For $2 again, it pays another 100. Dropping $2. Pays 100. All right, it pays 100. Let's mark the 10. We're gonna put the 100 on the 10. We're gonna collect 50. Marking the 10. We're going for all tall, small right here, guys. This is what we're shooting for. All tall, small. We're shooting to hit these numbers and build these stacks and hit this all tall, small. Dice her out. 4, 5, 9. We have a 9. That's the point. So the point is 9. Mark the 9. All right, it's 35 on that 9. It pays 50 for $1. Pays 50 for $1. All right, so it pays me 50. It pays me 10 on the front line. I'm going to take this away. I'm going to put 2 of it on that, on penny croups, and I'm going to press my 6 and 8 up to 30 each. All right, I'm going to collect money, and I've got my board starting to go up now. I've regressed to 76 on the inside, and now I'm starting to press it up. I've got my I've got my board working. So at this point, since I got my board working, hit the 9. I want to stay off when we come out. And I'm looking for some Alto small in this hand, guys. That's what I'm trying to hit here. So we got aces, snake eyes, aces. All right, that marks the 2 for the small. We lose 10, we win 14, so ultimately we win $4. Mark the 2 in the computer. All right, 5353 on the dice set. Dice are out. $617. We was off on the point. Was off on the place bets, but we knocked these suckers down. That hurts. We was going for the gusto with them 25s across there. We won 10. We won 8 because we won 10 here. We lost 2 here. Come out 7. All right. Let's do. We're gonna have us a long monster road. So we're going to reset the ATS at 25 each. Mark the come out 7. All right, here we go. 5353 on the dice set. This doesn't have the monster roll, guys. So here we go. Might as well play it again. 314. We might as well play the ATS again because we're fixing to have the roll. Feel it. 314, mark the 4. Point is a 4. All right, $2 your 9. Put the 4 in the computer. 5353 dice set. Dice are out. Nope, didn't work. Dice are out. 617. It was a 617. But we lost. We lost big tonight. We lost big tonight. And these are play chips, ain't it? But for real, on a real note, in the casino, when I was having this kind of night, I definitely wouldn't even have played this long. So I would not have lost anything like that. There's no possible way I would have ever lost like this in the casino, because when I was having, I'm gonna go back to the stats and go over these right quick, and then I'm gonna get off here. I know I've stayed on here for 2-3 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, something like that, which it's okay with me. Might not be so okay with my wife. She might not be liking it so much that I've spent 3 or 4 hours out here. All right, stats. I'm showing 111 rows with 8.5 SOR. So see, I dropped my SOR like crazy for these last 3 or 4 rows. And I dropped my money shot because I had like 1178. I'm barely over 200 now. 215 maybe. That's 200. That's 100, 200. 220 maybe. That's not quite 20, that's about 15. That's 21, 221. Ooh, that hurts. That's terrible. That's terrible. But what I was saying before I got counting that money, at the real casino, having that kind of sevens, I would have walked away a long time ago. I would have never played it that long at all. I had this is my first night ever to do a live session. I enjoyed it. I stayed on it way too long. I'm going to do another one, but it's not going to be tonight. But the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to time it and only do it for like 30 or 40 shots. I'm not going to sit here and talk for 2 hours and then shoot for 100 rows. But SOR of 8.5. Let me get this expanded. I had 17 nines, so I hit the 9 the most times. 17. I had 15 8s, I had 13 10s, I had 11 5s, 9 4s, 7 yos, 7 6s, 4 deuces. I had 3 12s and 3 3s. I'm showing 9 come out 7s. And I'm showing 13 7-outs. So altogether 22 7s out of 112 rows that yielded an SRR of 5.0, which is terrible. The SOR, 111 rows, 8.5 for SOR, that's terrible. I mean, the random shooter throws a 7 every 6 rows, and that's terrible. It's terrible, but it's not the end of the world. I did this tonight because I've never done live. I wanted to get some of the nerves right off of me, because just basically when me and Ted was live 2 nights ago, and on the tournament, I was frustrated from the beginning because of my network, and I was nervous because I was live. Last night when me and Sam I Am played our match, I wasn't near as nervous, but I was still nervous just from playing. So I wanted to start doing this live stuff to try to get these nerves out, to try to get used to this little bit of pressure. I started with a huge bankroll because my intentions was I was going to bet big. And I did bet big. I put 440 out there, 490, 515 out there, and got knocked off 2.7s in a row. And then this last little session, I had that 220, 270, right at 300 out there, 270, whatever it was, yeah, plus the 25, 555, 75 on the all tall small. So see, I went on tilt at the end, just trying to make a miraculous comeback. I know better than that, but it was just play money at that point, so no problem. Not really worried. It's no skin off my back. It was an eye opener. It was for practice mainly. But I'm just noticing this. Did I lose connection? Is that what she said? Or she said I did lose connection. Maybe I did lose connection. No. Still shows that I'm live. Okay. Yeah, I'm still live. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me. The comments, the encouragement, thumbs up, I appreciate that, guys. And as I stated a minute ago, this mainly tonight was for to help me get more used to, for some of the pressure, basically. So we'll be doing this a lot more often, and I'm not going to stay near as long. I don't even know how long this video's went on. For hours, I'm assuming. Yep. Of course, what this says is 2 hours and 56 minutes long. And it's still ticking. So yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Yeah, I have a bad connection. I've been trying to resolve that internet issue. Right at 2 weeks ago, we had a bad storm in this area for a couple hours, and ever since then, my phone service from AT&T and my Wi-Fi service through Max South has really been bad. Wi-Fi extender to try to help boost some of the Wi-Fi to where my game room is set up at, and that seems to be working decent because I'm not having to hook my laptop up. I was having to use my phone as a hotspot, and hook my laptop up through it, but I've not had to do that. So, you know, I don't know. Just keep trying to work on that and fix that part. I gotta try something right here. Let me see what I can do right here. Chili from O-Town. I appreciate all of you guys. Peace out. Until tomorrow, guys. Justin, I appreciate you, brother. I had tried to type a message through my Streamlabs to see what it was going to do. I typed it and hit enter. It doesn't look like it's coming up though. Peace out. Sent message could not be sent. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me send the message. I was trying to type a message up through the for some reason, you might can help me with this before I hang up. On my Streamlabs account, it said make sure to set up your YouTube community with as a moderator. So I'm like, it was wanting me to do that through. It was wanting me to do that through my YouTube community, my YouTube settings and community, but it was wanting me to use my Streamlabs moderator website link URL. I'm not sure what that means. You got any idea what that means? I was thinking it might have meant something whenever I typed a message through my Streamlabs account that it would show up on my YouTube account as a Streamlabs moderator, me as a Streamlabs moderator sending the message, but I'm not sure what that means. But I'll figure it out. I'm sure I'll read on it and see what it is. It didn't show up. Yeah, I'm not sure. Whenever I try to type it on my phone, which is going through Streamlabs, it's got the Streamlabs. It's telling me message not sent. Now, when I cut that camera off and start back shooting, I'm probably going to shoot from a 20 or 25 roll and hit an all tall small. You know, that's just the way things go. I'm just feeling. It's all right, Justin. I appreciate you, guy. I appreciate you staying tuned and checking stuff out. I'm gonna hop off here though. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. All right. Okay. All right. Peace out, guys. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you. Later, guys. Yep. Good night, Justin.